Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome to New This Week, the show where I go over all the new TV shows and movies across multiple different platforms, Sky, Amazon and Netflix, and give them to you so you can go away and watch them yourself. So, there's a lot this week. The sun's kind of in my eyes, kind of not, so we'll see how this goes. And as always, we'll start with Sky. So, first up on Sky, coming out on Friday is Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. Now, this is a sequel, well, it's more like a standalone type thing, because it's not in the main run of movies in the Fast and Furious series. But it's basically Hobbs and Shaw who have clashed in the past, working together to take down this organisation led by a genetically mutated human that's a lot stronger than normal, to stop him from destroying the world. As always with Fast and Furious movies, it's action-packed, it's just nuts, the car stunts are incredible, it's just non-stop crazy action. So yeah, if you want a Fast and Furious movie to watch, then you can go away and watch them. However, that's not the only Fast and Furious movie coming out this week, because from today until next Monday is the Fast and Furious collection. So every Fast and Furious movie, if you've got Sky, is available to watch for the next week. Obviously from today until Friday is the lead up until Hobbs and Shaw is released on Sky, and then you've got the weekend. So if you want to binge watch them, you've got every single Fast and Furious movie on there. So that's from today until next Monday. And another collection, there seems to be a couple of those this week, is from Friday till Monday is the Mission Impossible collection. Now, Mission Impossible is a series basically based around Tom Cruise, the actor playing a character who is sent by the Secret Service or something to do missions that are impossible. So it's like just loads of stunts. He does all of them himself, and there's some like crazy stuff. I've never seen any of them personally, but like Sky this week, it's 3 action-packed, really intense movies to watch. So if you're into a lot of action, I recommend you check those out, especially the Mission Impossible ones with the main action. If you like car stunts and craziness there, then Fast and Furious one will be for you on Sky. And that's it for Sky this week. Not much in terms of numbers on the list, well, the same amount in terms of numbers on the list, but a bunch of movies there to watch. On Amazon, coming out today, finally, and I mean finally, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 to 6 is back on Amazon Prime. Now, the reason why I'm saying finally is it got taken off as I started watching it. So I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes, went on Amazon the next day, bang, it was gone. Oh, it was so annoying. But finally it's back on. It's really good. I've watched the first couple of episodes. It's really good. So if you're into any Marvel, it's a bit different, but still has the main principles there, so go away and watch it. If you're not a massive fan of superheroes, this leads more down the road of like action, in terms of like, oh, how do I put this? Like, in terms of you just, like, you got all of this action, right? And then you've got these secret agents trying to take down these bad guys. However, obviously, you know, they haven't got superpowers. They've got to do it genuinely. There's also a bit of like crime investigation in there. It's a mixture of a bunch of shows a load of people like. You know, you got the crime investigation, you've got the superheroes, and craziness in terms of the fact that it's a Marvel thing. And then you've got like, you know, Secret Service, so it all links together. It's really cool, and I recommend you go and watch that. I'm definitely going to go and watch that when I can. Also coming out today on Amazon is True Grit. Now, True Grit is a Western style movie, Wild West, and basically you've got this like sheriff type character, and this bounty hunter trying to track down this guy who kidnapped this little girl's dad. So they go on this journey. The girl goes with them because she's stubborn, as always, and as you can expect, it goes wrong and she gets kidnapped. So yeah, I don't know how far into the movie that's going to be, because there's, you know, but they revealed it in the trailer, so yeah, I don't know why you would reveal that in the trailer, but hey ho, a lot of intrigue into that one. Wild West movies aren't my type of thing personally, but you never know, might be a good one. Next up, on Friday, is Homecoming Season 2. Now, Homecoming is a weird one because, to be honest, the concept slipped my memory, which is why there was a little cut there. Because, to be honest with you, it's a weird one. I can't tell whether this is like a standalone from Season 1 or whether it carries on from Season 1, because it seems like its own story. But I could be wrong because I've never seen Season 1. But it's basically about this woman who seems to lose her memory. She seems to like not know who she is or where she comes from and what she's done in the past, but by the sounds of it, she's done some bad stuff because she's getting tracked down and investigated by other people, and she feels as if like everyone knows who she is except from her, so she tries to find out who she is, and it seems very action-packed, very very tense, and like I think there's going to be a few twists and turns in there. I think there's going to be something that you don't expect coming, because there's so much mystery around this story, like to the point where I had to check again what the story was. You know, it's that, you know, encompassing, you know, it's very intriguing. Also coming out on Friday is Little Fires Everywhere. Now, Little Fires Everywhere is a movie about this person that their house is burnt down, and you know, but they don't know who did it or why, and she tries to find out who, in a way. Like, she tries to find out who, but in doing that, I think she finds out more about herself and how maybe she might have not been a good person after all, as she so thought she was, and starts to realise that maybe that's why someone burnt down their house. It's quite intriguing. It seems like to be like a redemption-y type thing, as well as some like really intense mystery around it. Also coming out on Friday is Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street is a horror movie based off the fact of Freddy Krueger like basically getting you while you sleep, so you don't even, you notice while he's taking you, but the reason why he takes you is because you start to sleep and stuff, and you go into his realm. However, no one knows he exists except from one girl, and that one girl's responsibility is to take down Freddy Krueger. Now, I don't know if this is the original or the 2010-ish time version, the remake. Either way, I've not seen either of them, so you know, unfortunately, being a horror movie nerd, I don't really know. I haven't seen that. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the original, but Don't be surprised if it's the remake. But if you're into horror movies, I recommend you go and watch it anyway, whichever one it is. So that's it on Friday. So on Sunday, Mad Max Fury Road is coming out on Amazon. Now, Mad Max Fury Road is just, it is similar to Fast and Furious in a way. Like, hear me out, that's not true, but there's just a bunch of cars, mayhem, like crashing, explosions, weirdness, it's just car mayhem, explosions. There's a story to it. To be honest, the trailer doesn't give much justice to the story. Like, I've seen the movie myself. I've never seen any of the Mad Maxes except from this one, and this one's phenomenal. I really, really like it, and I recommend you go and watch it. So if you're into just absolute mayhem and a bit of enjoyment for a bit, like, where you don't really, it's not an intense watch, it's just a bit of fun, I recommend you go and watch that. Also coming out on Sunday is Passengers. Now, Passengers is a movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, two amazing actor and actress, who just, they are phenomenal, and this movie is basically revolved around them too. It's but Earth's kind of inhabitable anymore. They get sent out into this sister planet. They have to fall asleep for 120 years, but they don't grow in that time. They found a way to do that. However, they wake up 9 years early, and they think it's an accident, and they're really pissed off, but they find out it's not an accident, and they are the only two people that can possibly save the human race. If that doesn't intrigue you, I don't know what will. So there you go. And also coming out on Sunday is Richie Rich. Now, Richie Rich is a movie with Macaulay Culkin, similar time to when he was in Home Alone, and he's a rich snob. Basically, he has everything he ever wants, except from friends. Aww. And basically with this, he just, how do I put this? He needs to. His family fortune is possibly being taken away. They try to rob it, and to defend, they've got to defend the family. So he calls upon people at school to help him out and to do some crazy stuff. It's similar mayhem to Home Alone, really. Except from in this one, rather than being home alone, he's got other people to help him out with the craziness. I mean, that's just family friendly fun, isn't it, really? So yeah, that is it for Amazon. A very, very busy week for Amazon. They seem to really have packed this week full of stuff to watch. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you're in for a treat this week. Moving on to Netflix. So, coming out on Tuesday is Sweet Magnolias. Now, Sweet Magnolias is a movie about this woman who files for a divorce with her husband, and they get it confirmed, and then she gets a chance to live her life now. She gets she can move on in a way, and start her life a bit of a fresh. They go and start a business with her friends, and honestly, this is more like an adult-y love story type thing. It seems quite a heartwarming story. So I think if you want something to put a smile on your face, but there's going to be some hardships in there, but if you want something to put a smile on your face, I think this is definitely one to watch. It seems a really, really nice movie. So yeah, I recommend you go and watch that. Also coming out on Tuesday is Patton Oswald, I Love Everything. Now, this is a stand-up comedy show. As any stand-up comedy show, when I mention it on this show, is just go away and watch the trailer. If you find it funny, great. If you don't, then don't watch it. like any comedy, it is subjected to you. But yeah, another stand-up comedy show, so for anyone that thinks, oh, I'm missing some stand-up comedy, there's something new to watch there. Coming out on Wednesday is Blood and Water Season 1. Now this is a show about the fact that this girl, you know, goes to this new place to live, and she seems to be investigating something. I'm not quite sure why, but the intrigue's there. I want to know why. And her and this other girl look very similar, which is weird. And then then she starts investigating why and all this, and why do they look so alike, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the twist is going to be. I don't know what the reveal is going to be. There's a lot of intrigue here. So yeah, it's like a teen type TV show, but I think that there's stuff there to really wrap your brain around, I think. So yeah, that's coming out on Wednesday. Oh, balls. I'm sorry. I missed out Monday. So on coming out today, I missed this out. I'm sorry about that. Is the Big Flower Fight. Now, the Big Flower Fight Season 1 is basically MasterChef with flowers. Yeah, you heard me right. MasterChef with flowers. So, they basically there's like 10 amateur partners of florists who get set tasks. Sometimes I become the star, sometimes I become the worst, and they get revealed each week. So it's like Bake Off and MasterChef with flowers. There you go. If you like flowers, I recommend you go and watch that. Sorry about the fact that I didn't mention that earlier. So there's no other mishaps. So also coming out on Wednesday is Ben Platt Live. Now, Ben Platt is an actor who also sings, and this is his live performance from I can't remember what arena it is, but yeah, if you like Ben Platt and you like his music, you get to watch his whole concert live. Well, it's not live, but you get to watch his whole concert. And he talks about his career a little bit while doing his performance. So yeah, if you want some live music, there's one to watch there. And coming out on Friday is the Lovebirds. Now, Lovebirds looks funny. Now, I don't know if this is my kind of thing, but I think this is going to be one of those things. It's either going to not be your thing or it will be your thing, like if you watch it. And there's this couple, you know, they're just happy-go-lucky. They're driving along, and then basically they accidentally hit someone while on the road. Then this police investigator tells them to get into the back of the car, and he needs to take control of the car. Now, as you do, if a police officer tells you to do that, you move out the effing way. And then the police officer kills the guy. Then the two people are like, what do we do? Like, we're a couple, like, oh my god, what do we do? Then someone else finds the body and is like, oh my god, you killed him, calls the police, and now they're being tracked down for the murder, because they ran away from the scene of the crime, and now they have to find the guy that actually killed this guy, before they get caught by the police. And it just seems very funny because they haven't got a clue what they're doing. Obviously they're in a relationship as well, so there's going to be some conflict there. It just seems very funny. So yeah, that's coming out on Friday. I recommend you go and watch that. Also coming out on Friday is History 101, Season 1, which is basically just going over humans' past, and not only looking at the great things that have happened in our past, but the bad things that have happened in our past. But it seems to also talk about our future, like how can we use our past to move on and to get become better people and stuff like that. So yeah, it seems a very different history show, but if you're into a bit of history, I recommend you go and watch that. Coming out on Saturday, and this is the coming out on Friday is Selling Sunset Season 2. Now this is like a house buying show, but in the sun. So it's almost like the show's like A Place in the Sun and stuff like that, like where people go out to buy houses in holiday destinations, and these people try and sell them different houses that suit their needs. So yeah, if you're into house buying shows in holiday destinations, this is one for you. And finally, coming out on Saturday is Dynasty Season 3. Now, I don't know much about the Dynasty series, but I know it's reasonably big on Netflix. So, this is Season 3 of it. Again, don't watch Season 3 if you haven't watched Season 1 and 2. That's just stupid. But yeah, I recommend... This one seems like you've got this family and they're in control of a lot of stuff. But obviously, if you're in control of a lot of stuff, other people try and take you down. And I think there might be some murder and stuff in there. I'm not quite sure. I don't really know what Dynasty is personally. But it seems very intriguing. And if you have seen Season 1 and 2 and you've been waiting for Season 3, that is coming out on Saturday. So yeah, really action-packed week this week. The most amount of things I've had to read out ever. So they've really packed this out. So if you were worried that things would slow down because of everything that's going on in the world right now, it's definitely not. This week really shows it. There's so much coming out. So yeah, if you got any of those platforms, you're in for an absolute treat this week. So yeah, that has been new this week. Put down in the comment section down below which movies and TV shows are you really looking forward to. Is there any of these that you want me to review? Obviously, yes, I do gaming as well on this channel, but I also do reviews of movies and TV shows. So if you want me to if you want me to review any of these, just drop it in the comment section down below. Hit that like button if you like this video and you like this series, as there's plenty more of these to come every week. Subscribe for more if you're new, and yeah, thank you for watching. So I will see you in the next video. See ya!